Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Troy Alte, the president of the Medicine Student Council.
And everyone, I am Mark Luis Fernandez, the Medicine Student Council External Vice President.
I am Beatrice Isabel Estichenko, and I am the Medicine Student Council Auditor. And today we have Ma'am Jessica Ona-Cruz. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Thank you. Why did you choose medicine as your profession?
I had a favorite uncle who was a doctor. He just passed away this year. And he was a surgeon, but he was my role model. He was the one who inspired me to follow the same vocation. And then eventually, when it was time for me to decide what I wanted to be, I said, I want to be like him also. One day, I decided to take up medicine. And then yon, gusto ko yung biological sciences, yung pre-med, and then nagustuhan ko yung materials sa medicine. Very exciting. Imagine a cadaver, no? You see a cadaver up close, no? You see what the muscles look like, yung mga ganyan, no? Tapos, I remember I was so happy when my mom bought me my microscope. I can see yung mga plasmodium, mga ganyan, no? They were moving. It's very exciting. So, I guess that started.
Thank you po. So, ma'am, I heard na you were a gynecologist po?
I am an OBGYN by training, but now I'm more full-time into teaching. Make it a point to teach gynecology also, so I'm updated also with my specialization.
So, is there like some turning point in your life na you suddenly thought na, oh, maybe I should teach? Or did it just come with a job?
When I graduated residency, I came across a master's program in UP Manila. It's the Master of Health Professions Education. So I looked at the curriculum and then I decided it's not very heavy, no? So I could easily squeeze in the schedule. So I decided I want to give this a try, no? The master's. It started from there. I gradually transitioned into the academy. Pero kasi when you train in our institution, they also hone you into teaching. So maaga pa lang, hinuhon tayo, hindi lang sa paggagamot, pero sa pagtuturo din. You really need to be a genius. That's not what your patients look you for. Hindi nila tinatanong, ano ba nakuha mo sa board exam? To encounter your patients, they look at the human side. If you're able to empathize and if you're able to understand what they're feeling.
Yes po, ma'am. I agree po. And thank you for sharing those thoughts, no? But ma'am, I just want to ask po, based on your opinion po ba, what makes a good doctor po? And in relation to that po, what was the biggest struggle po in the online situation po that hinders someone to be a good doctor po, ma'am?
I think ang unang requirement is character. You have to be, as I said, resilient because this is not an easy course. It's a very difficult course. It's a lifelong learning. You have got to be sure that this is something that you would love and something that will itself be inspiring for you. I mean, the inspiration and the motivation should come from within yourself, not because of pressure or not because of status. Hindi ganon. Tsaka yung, syempre, empathy sa kapwa. You know how to deal, you know how to relate with people from all walks of life. In challenges naman sa online, ang pinaka nakikita kong challenge kasi ang medicine face-to-face yan di ba? Yan yung ano natin talagang human to human contact. So that's the challenge. Now, how do we do that now, no? That's why I'm always praying for my students, no? Tapusin niyo na tong pandemic na to kasi hindi kumpleto ang instructional delivery pag hindi kami magko-contact talaga sa pasyente. Yung tinatawag na bedside learning, no? And that's the best teacher kasi. We try to compensate. Videos, di ba? Telemedicine ngayon, no? So at least you can get to talk with patients, no? You can get to interview them. You can get to probably observe them within the limits of the resolution of your laptop, no? Still, everybody knows that's quite deficient, di ba? So that's my opinion.
Your long time as a doctor in the profession, both in the academe and in practice, are you contented na with what you have achieved or have you already reached your goal in life?
Yes. Oo. I'm pretty happy as far as career is concerned because right now I'm doing what I love to do, which is to teach. no? And I have experienced practice also. So if you look back at your life, no regrets. Lalo na pag nakikita ko na yung mga estudyante, like diabetic kasi ako, no? So may mga times na before na admit ako sa hospital natin. O papasok yung magmo-monitor estudyante ko, pa? Napaka-fulfilling yun as teacher o siya nang gumagamot. Siya yung nag-insert ng IV catheter ko, di ba? Tapos yung mga residente, estudyante mo na, di ba? So napaka-fulfilling nun. Ako, ang dami ko rin natututunan sa inyo. Yung paano ba? Paano mag-share ng screen? Hindi ko pa alam yan. No? Paano mag-share dito sa, ako nag-unstable. So panic, ano? Ma'am, may sasagot sa klase, ma'am, ito sa baba po ng nyo, may box doon na, yung mga ganon, So I learned a lot. Paano ba yung Google Drive? Ano ba yung Google Drive? Estudyante nagturo sa akin. No, ma'am, ito po paano gumawa ng link, mga ganyan, i-right click mo. Hindi ko alam yun eh. So nung mga unang klase natin, panic pa ako, no? Kasi baka may mangyari, hindi ko alam ang. And I'm quite grateful that we're all safe. Yun nga lang, there's a lingering fear, syempre, in all of us. But we have to deal with it.
So, ma'am, I was wondering po na ito nga may bagong sitwasyon, COVID, hindi tayo sanay. Siyempre, meron ka po bang new habit or new hobbies that you form to help you cope in this new normal?
Natuto ako mag-online shopping. Dito. Yun.
Just like a small piece of advice na maybe you can give to students on how they can cope with the setup. Academically speaking, how can they help themselves or how can they help their friends cope with the pandemic and all?
Very important is time management, whether face-to-face or online. Otherwise, the things you have to study will pile up and you end up cramming. So this is one important advice. During exam, one critical thing that is required of you is yung retrieval ng information, di ba? Kasi you are required to retrieve the accurate information for application and you are required to retrieve it in time kasi may time pressure tayo, di ba? Bawa, shifting is only 30 minutes. So yung efficiency ng information retrieval has a lot to do with how often you encounter the material. So ibig sabihin, pagka ang review materials mo narepaso mo ng several times, hindi lang minsan, mas madali ngayon yung exam kasi mas mabilis, mas efficient yung retrieval mo from memory box. Parang ganon. So, anong gagawin mo? Tingnan mo yung schedule mo. This is what I also tell my students and my mentees, no? Hanapan mo ng oras during the day. Halimbawa, natapos ang lab ng maaga or natapos yung lecture or during lunch. Habang kumakain ka, i-review mo yung notes mo. Kahit ang exam mo sa Friday pa, Monday pa lang. Then Tuesday, ganun uli. Hanapan mo ng a few minutes, section by section. Para pagdating sa the night before, mas madali ngayon kasi na-encounter mo na, na-review mo na. You have to be astute to look for free time and have to use it efficiently. Ganun lang ang medicine no? Diskarte. Kasi not all of us are fast learners. Ako, I have to read sometimes. I have to read a text twice or 3 times before it sinks in. So I have to give it time. Kailangan paulit-ulit yung review. Make appropriate use of your break time. Bawas sa gabi, kahit 15 minutes man lang itong subject na to bago ako mag-study ng major. Dibawa, ang shifting mo the next day, patho. So, syempre, the night before, i-devote mo yung sa pathon. Pero habang nagpapahinga ka sa patho, tingnan mo yung ibang notes mo. Kasi nakakano all throughout patho. So, yun. Ganun lang, no? Time management. And then, if you're on Zoom, you notice that when you look directly on the screen, masakit sa mata. Di ba? Masakit na sa mata. Okay? So, that's eye strain. There's actually I forgot the entity, but Dr. Yamfermin confirmed it. Yes, ma'am. May ganun talaga, yung eye strain from zooming. So, ang advice doon, every once in a while, you look beyond your screen. Tumingin ka sa malayo, no? Tumingin ka muna sa malayo, and then, yung frequent blinking ng mata, sometimes you do that kasi yung persistent screen na dry yung mata mo eh. And then, I always tell my students, or in between klase, habang wala pa yung professor, maglakad-lakad ka muna dyan sa kwarto mo, no? To get your circulation, para may konti ring morning exercise. You do a few jumping jacks. If you have a short Zumba video o mag-ano ka muna ng konti, kahit low impact lang. And then, you socialize also kahit through Zoom. So, tama yung sinasabi ni Mark, no? That's very healthy para hindi ka isolate. Kaya ako, pag sa Zoom, if my connectivity permits, nakabukas. Kasi for us faculty, it's so weird to talk to one by one ID pictures. No, kausap mo, di ba?
Yes.
Kaya preferred ko yung Zoom eh. Di ba kasi yung Google, ano ba yun, yung Google Meet? Pag nag-Google Meet pala, pag inano mo yung slide mo, naka-share na, hindi mo nakikita yung audience mo. So you're talking. Try nyo na yung Google, hindi yung kamukha sa Zoom na pag nag-slide share, meron ka pa rin view. Sa Google pala yon, Google Meet ba yon? Pag nag-share, pag nag-lecture ka na, wala ka na makikita.
Kausap niyo po yung PowerPoint niyo.
Oo, kausap PowerPoint mo. So, ang weird nito. Ang weird nito. Tapos, pagka ganun, don't you feel this? You feel isolated, right? Nakaka-isolate. Lalo na kung, halimbawa, may setup tayo na isang professor tapos ang daming estudyante. You feel so isolated as a student, no? So, one of the things I do, every now and then, sinastop share ko, tapos tinitingnan ko yung gallery na live. Kasi at least, mas may social presence doon. So, ganun din ang gagawin ninyo. And then, very good idea yun. Mag-Zoom meet kayo. Oo. Kahit dito sa phone, di ba? Kahit oy, kamusta ka na? Ganyan. No? Magtawagan kayo. Kami ganun din as faculty eh. Nagtatawagan din kami. Lalo na itong bakasyon, no? Mas maraming time. O, kamusta ka na? Ganyan, no? Kasi nakaka-depress pag wala. Nandun ka lang sa kwarto. Lalo na may mga students tayo, Mark, na di ba? Nasa dorm.
Yes po.
Right? May mga nasa dorm doon sa malapit. So, mas konti ang tao because most of the students are actually in their homes. So, yun, tawag-tawagan nyo sila. Kasi nakakalungkot yun, no? Konti lang sa dorm. So, yun lang ang tips ko. And then, ang advantage natin, we save a lot of time kasi wala tayong transport time. Diba? Wala tayong transport time. So, yung extra time na yun, you can use it to exercise, you can use it to chat with your friends.
Actually, ma'am, minsan po nagiging disadvantage din po yun, ma'am. In a way na iisipin po ng ibang estudyante na hindi ko naman kailangan maglakad or hindi ko naman kailangan mag-transpo para maka-attend ako ng lecture. So, late na ako magigising, late na ako maliligo. Or yung iba pa nga po, hindi na po naliligo. No?
Yes. Oo, hindi naman obvious, no? Maharap sa Zoom, nagtutoothbrush. Hindi ba? Kasi hindi man,
Hindi naman maamoy,
pero
ma'am.
hindi na maamoy. Pero actually, yun na nga, you have to spend your time wisely also. So you have to devote your extra time to other activities also that will boost your mental health. Tapos pagka meron kayong mga anxieties na feel nyo overwhelms you, you reach out, no? Marami naman tayong avenues. We have psychiatrists, we have counselors, no? So then, wag nyong sarilinin. Kasi sometimes, you need pharmacologic intervention, kailangan mo ng medical consult. Maraming ganon. Yun nga lang, ang advantage natin, doktor tayo. So, alam natin na, there's a doctor I can see for my anxiety. So, you impart that to your non-medical friends. If you cannot handle your anxieties, you have sleep problems, you're feeling depressed, you go see a counselor or a psychiatrist. Kasi kailangan natin, lalo na today. Pwede naman yan telemedicine lang, di ba? Telemedicine na yan, pwede.
So,
Okay?
I think we're done with the agenda.
Yes. All right. So once again, thank you so much, ma'am, for generously sharing your insights, your inspirations. For sure, kami, after having this correspondence with people, we're very inspired and motivated to push even further and to stick to the game with our hardest hit.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sure the students will finally come to see the human side of being a doctor. Not only puro aral. I think everyone will come to appreciate just how much human doctors can actually be.
And thank you and congratulations with this very nice project of the council. This has been Dr. Ona-Cruz for an enjoyable afternoon with the student council and you guys at home. Maraming salamat.
And this has been Isa, your MSc auditor.
This has been Troy, your MSc president.
And this is Mark, your MSc External Vice President. And this has been INCENDO, Narratives that Inspire. Maraming salamat.